Is that there was this other thing happening, and he started to look a lot more presidential to me while he was in the seat.
So this MAGAVerse citizen talks about how he didn't like Trump in 2016, but then while Trump was in office, he started to look more presidential to him. Remember, look more presidential for later. For now, I want to point you to the gold Trump shoes in the back.
That's the real deal.
I'm sure he purchased the Trump NFTs and the Trump coin too. How are you like this? How?
And then simultaneously, as we're watching like all of the million different actions that were being taken against him at the same time, I'm like, oh, okay, so there's like this really big thing that's incredibly dishonest and, very dangerous to the system, much more dangerous than him.
You see that? He's not concerned about what Trump does, only how he looks. The other entities he judged them by what they did. Why the double standard? Usually when there's a double standard, it's because we have some sort of bias. And that's how our bias shows. I'm not saying he has a bias. The shoes in the background, however, may offer a different opinion.
That's the real deal.
And so like, I can guarantee that you and I could look at an identical set of facts. And if Trump is involved, we will have diametrically opposite conclusions. And it's probably for the same reason, except in reverse, where you see Trump as a cartoon villain, which I know is not true because I know so many people who actually know him personally.
Okay, again, he says the other person sees Trump as a cartoon villain, but he knows he's not because he knows so many people who know him personally. I just want to point out that when it comes to Trump, he bases his opinions on seemingly any other thing other than Trump's actions, how he looks, what others think of him, etc. That's weird.
And I will most likely take, make a conclusion that there is a group of, central bankers that are behind literally every single thing that happens that's negative about Trump. And I'll be right like 70% of the time.
And there it is, the global cabal that pulls the strings against the leader of the MAGAVerse. He even goes on to say that he's predicting that he would be right 70% of the time. He hasn't even heard the claims, and he's already predicting that he would be correct about the vast majority of them. How do you rebut somebody like that? Well, that's exactly what we did in 99 Tales from the MAGAVerse. If you want to see more of these insane claims debunked, grab a copy on Amazon.